So my kids' birthdays are one day apart, and this year they were turning 5 and 3. So, of course, they did not want the same themed birthday cake. In my last video, I made my daughter's unicorn birthday cake, and so in this video, I am showing the cake that my son wanted. My son is obsessed with space and has been saying for probably a good year now that he wants to be an astronaut when he grows up. So, needless to say, the theme of his birthday cake was a astronaut slash space cake. I gave them complete creative freedom on what they wanted their cakes to be, and my son does a lot of baking with me and loves to make everything chocolate. So, like mother, like son, he wanted a chocolate sponge with some chocolate icing, and obviously he wanted it to be space themed. So I did a malty chocolate sponge, then I made a chocolate ganache to do the filling and the crumb coating so that I could get as much of that chocolatey goodness in there as possible. Then I used a Swiss meringue buttercream for the outside of the cake, mostly because I wanted to color this, and also it was the same icing I was using on my daughter's cake, so it meant I just had to make a little bit extra to use for both cakes. I was really happy with how deep I got this color. It was exactly how I wanted it. I did use the immersion blender technique to darken that color, and I do have another video of that somewhere on my profile if you wanted to go and check that out. I showed my son a few different space cakes on Pinterest and asked him to have a look at them all and tell me what kind of vibe he wanted to go for. And one thing that he loved was the cakes that kind of had swirls of different colors in to kind of make it look like the space sky. So this was the first time I was doing anything like this, but I loved the way that it turned out. I put some lighter blues, some pinks, and some whites onto the cake and then just blended it all in together. One extra thing that I would have done if I had had it is I would have put together some white edible paint and flicked it at the cake to make it look like the stars, but I didn't have anything like that, so I just had to go ahead with what I had done. I bought some space decorations from Amazon and I really loved them, especially the little spacemen because they became toys for him after the party that he could play with. I did a lot of moving things around and then filling in the holes from where I'd put them because it took a while to decide exactly where I wanted everything to go. But in the end, I was really happy with it and you could see everything nicely. And here is the final cake. My son loved it and it was delicious.